Judge is like, are you aware that not reporting is a double do loss, which is in my case a game loss, which is in my case being disqualified in the finals and leaving with no prizing. This is it. This is what I played yesterday in the tournament. I ended up going 6-0. My matchups were, first round was a bye. We had a lot of people drop, so it was a bye. Second round was Manadium. We're going to go over every single replay. We're going to look at everything. So 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, I think is really good in this format. Just very solid, well-rounded hand traps that do a lot. Book of Moon, another really good non-engine, really good against Pearly, against Kastria, even against Unchained. You flip over their Xyz, you're good to go. 2 Talents really punishes your opponent if they hand trap you and you can still play. You rip 2 cards out of the hand. And you get perfect knowledge, and this card is... I never drew with this card. I never took control with this card. Only looked at hands. Fenrir is absolutely goated in this deck. It helps you deal with a lot of matchups that usually aren't so easy, like Unchained, for example. And then 3 Radiant in the main. I figured I could play a Kaiju in the main. I don't think it's bad. It's good against all the top decks. It's a Fiend, which is why I played this one specifically. Because if you don't need it, and if you go first, you can use it with Gazelle to make Chimera. And then 2 cross on 1 called by. Then the last card is Versago the Destroyer, which is a level 3 Dark Fiend. And it's a fusion substitute, so you can make Dragoon with it. I really wanted to see how I can make Dragoon. Dragoon is solid against Pearly. It's okay versus Kastria. It's the same level of good against Pearly and Kastria, because in some instances, it's hard for them to out. In others, it's going to just be easy. So that's the rundown of the deck. I think there will be changes here. We are going to look at some replays now of the whole tournament. All right, first match. Unchained has negates? It does. It has 2 special summon negates. 2 World Kaluses, basically, in 1 card, though. All right, so this is game round number 1 versus Manadium. And this is why Book is goated. So here, usually, like what you're supposed to do, you already have starters here, so you could go with Mirror Jade or Dragoon. You go with Dragoon, then this can be negated. But I was a bit more greedy. I wanted to get more names into the graveyard. The reason I went for Mirror Swords Knight here is to just play around, draw a little bit. Imperm, I book it. That takes away another card out of their hand. Yep. You should probably summon this in attack. Put this back, bring it back. Cordle to the graveyard. I'd follow up. Set. Rip a card. Valerian was a really good hit, and yeah, this deck is good. Try to book it. I negate. Try to book it again. I'll let it go through. Meek. Just, yeah. This game, I was supposed to win. I really don't know how I lost it. I held this Imperm for dear life. And I hit it at the perfect spot. It was an Imperm. That Imperm was an Ibiru, basically. So he's playing cross. Magnamud, now this is like he wants to go into Excel. So just Imperm this. He has no plays, just makes Apo. He bait. This is a good bait. I was sure it's gonna be reframing for some reason, but yeah. 1 more Bestial to hand. Fenrir forces the Appaloosa. Gazelle, already have Chimera Fusion. Picard, search for Codal. The unfortunate part is all the Fenrirs, like dead draws, like no non-engine, basically. Okay, so now Magnamud first for the Berthamat. It's fine. I do know about Riamhard, but I know about these, so I have to banish this. He also didn't activate the effect. Now I go for the big Chimera here. Adds a Vsauce. He can special with Obsidian. Then he can summon back this. Azalea negates and destroys. And he's down to 2 cards. Like, how do I not win this game? Astrolaud, I can negate it. Riamhard, now he can special summon Torrid. I go for this just to get follow-up, because before he has a negate, because he has a Synchro 10 here. He wants Obsidian, really strong here. Can summon another tuner. Baron Pop. Basically, this gets negated. Talents negated. And yeah, okay, so game 3. Should have won that. Could have played it a little bit better. He has evenly matched. He doesn't ash the Mirror Jade, he ashes this. Set 2 pass. He tries to go to battle. I just Mirror Jade solo. Yep. Add follow-up. Gets ashed. And now, basically, he just gives me the win for free here. Because he should have passed. Like, now I get Branded Fusion, I can OTK him. So this was a misplay on his part. And this is just game. Yeah, I don't even go for game here, because I have enough. I don't want to, like, be too greedy. Yeah, now he tributes this in the battle phase, some of this. Match number 2, we have Sprite. They go first. Imperm, if you have it, it's probably best to like keep it for that gigantic. To be honest, I just let him play a little bit. Sprint is also fine. Send this, Imperm this, and they pass on this, which is there's no way, right? He's on a gate and bounce. If I start off with Rinbrum, I take away 2 interruptions. So now I can combo off pretty freely. I also have he's got Joel, which is bad, but I can definitely like gain control of this. Talents, look at the hand, take away the change of heart, set 2 and pass. Go for a big Guardian Chimera. It also bounces it back, which is absolutely fine because it detaches for cost. And then it's just luckily I don't hit the angler here. Yeah, just combo. Too much control of the game. Then game 2. I don't like when people like it's nice for them to say GG. Yeah, we have Ash Imperm. We're gonna Ash the Sprite starter here because they don't have access to Sprite. Yeah, Imperm. Fenrir again puts so much pressure on the board here. They don't have any chaps too. It's hard for this deck to go for game if you go in the normal lines. Yep. Go for big damage. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem when you hit that. Draw phase, you add 2 cards. Broken as hell. Onibimaru, attacks. I have 2 negates for the Zeus, so I don't care. Now I want to banish one of his face downs. One of his level 2s. Zeus, Imperm, set Imperm, pass. I just attack for a game. We are going against Sexhaver 69. What do you guys say? This guy has a lot of sex. This is where we start playing against Unchained. We got good luck here, because we decide to Imperm the tour guide. And it's over from there. Goes to Yama. You're already normal. You just get follow-up. Bit. Just blue. Brand Fusion contests this. Puts up a negate on board. This is Jover from here. There's no good Imperm here. Don't use it. And then it's just basically full combo. I could. Like, the correct line is to go for the big Chimera. Because you have a negate, you don't have to bounce. Summon this back. Chimera Fusion again. Use away again? No. He knows. Just hold the Imperm. I don't do this here. And I get punished. It's not that punishing because it ends on the same result. So it's like I didn't do the Imperm, but I went -1. It's the same result, not doing the Imperm, but I just lost a card. So if I hold this, the result is the same, and I have a negate for the Xyz, which now don't really have a way to play. Yeah, Griffin here. Albaz could be very good here. We Cosmic, we Normal, we add, and then Coral can search us for the big wing. Then we can go into Chimera Fusion. We can activate the graveyard effects, search back, and we can just go for a big Chimera here. Big Chimera. Now, this is a game that I probably should win, right? But he's on 200. And I have a lot of good stuff. Like, I shouldn't lose this game, but I do. Then attack him for a lot here. For 6,300. Sorry. Yeah. And then, yeah, another. He's on 200. And now this is destroyed. Now Yama can add back. Can summon back, sorry. Then they want to do this. I mirror Swords Knight because I don't want to destroy it. And then they get this. Now here, okay, activating D barrier here. Winning Griffin, stop Chimera. It stops the 0 out, but it doesn't negate the protection from battle. So if I call Pendulum here, I win this match on the spot. But I don't. I call Xyz. Now here, I'm trying to activate Rinbrum to summon back the Albaz. Again, I have this game pretty much on... Like, look at this. Look at what happens here. I go for this, summon back this. I'm like, I'm a god. No. Full combo. I don't have a negate for this in the graveyard. And he just goes off right now. Like, that's it. Like, he goes off and he ends up winning this. It was a hell of a game. Like, very fair decks going up against each other. And here, we're going to get nibbed today. You can play around nibbed, but it doesn't, like, it's sort of like branded where you don't really care about nib. You're still good. You rip a card. You can still play. You have a lot of cards left. Swords Knight effect. Go ahead. Da-da-da-da-da. Yep. Make the old, yeah. And now, if you don't summon this back, you don't lose to Nibiru. But if you don't summon this back, you don't have any follow-up. So you have to. Chimera sets 2. Nibiru. He has 3 starters in hand. I hit the MST, which is very unfortunate, but it's fine. I'm ashing this with a quickness because, you know, yeah. Summon Mirror Swords. I want to go into, like, he ashes this, so I'm, like, half screwed because now I have the Albaz. This is why Rinbrim is insane. And now I take it away. Normaled. But I make a Mirror Jade here because they can't break this. And now again, it's kind of fucked because they keep spamming and stuff from the deck. I make a Dragoon now that has no negates. But my Mirror Jade is live next turn. That's it. A bomb, Kea, normal summon Rakea, flip this, make Yama, and you know. Now we go against Frogman Fudo again. So lastly, we learned that we could have debarriered that Pendulum and won the game. And we also learned that Chimera the Illusion Beast is amazing. It's a really, really good card. Solid hand, because you have these to protect from Imperm Ash. Let's see what happens. They go first. They set 2. Normal summon. Yeah, if you Imperm that, you get punished severely. Droll, we really, really don't care. Just kind of like in control right now. We know they're bricking. They summon, it's fine. They try to pop it. That goes through. I kind of get punished by attacking. So yeah, set 3. Pass. They set a bomb. Summon back. And then they Imperm this. I go Chimera Fusion. And yeah, I have Ash in hand. I have Book, which is really good. And now I book his red. And I think it's over from there. And they scoop. So that's 1-0 for me. They kind of bricked. And now we have a Kaiju here. I don't lose this game. I don't win this game, though. I have Nib Ash. Very solid opener. Turgat is the only 1-card combo in their deck. So, yeah. Yep. Set escape. Summon. Set escape. Summon this. Yeah, blue. Tribute this, summon from deck, make this, and yeah. Kaiju this. They get to set another one. I get Ash and I scoop. Yep. Nothing you can do. So basically no interruptions. Except for the nib. Which I decide knowingly to play into. Again. You rather get nibbed than play less. Basically. Being called by and not having to spend it on a hand trap versus this deck is amazing. Chimera Fusion, go through the motions. Summon back. Flip another card. I think I hit the Fiendish Rhino Warrior, which is also insanely bad here. Just very, very unlucky, the whole thing. And I fucking hit it. Can't believe it. It's so crazy. They have Ash, too. It's so good. They ash it. I have to call by it. Yeah, so they target this. I chain. They have the freaking red. Unbelievable. I'm in a weird spot. Because I have to negate this, which is very bad. I should have Chimera Fusion before. Yeah. We go for the normal Chimera here. Yama, chain 2, chain 3, make Mirror Jade. And we try to solo here with the Mirror Jade. Yeah, and again this happens when they force it with the Nibiru. It's insane. But I have to. And now, and this also was a misplay. Why summon this in defense here? Sometimes it gets stressful, but overall I think it's fine. Yeah, we are making Nightmare Griffin again. And I think I lose because like I played really, really bad. Yeah. It can protect by battle. I don't read it. I set Oof, contact C, so good. Now, Mirror Jade effect. Okay. Phase, summon back the Mirror Swords Knight. And it cannot be destroyed by battle. And end phase, his board gets wiped. Branded Fusion. We go for a Dragoon. We can't. Now we're really close to time, I think. And I win this in time. So we're checking with the judge, and I win. Semifinals. And now the finals was actually easier because he didn't open really well. Guys, like the stream. In the meanwhile, subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're enjoying this. All right. We play. So here, the game begins. Okay? Anyway, so, okay, the funny story. Here's the funny story. Okay? This is why I got banned from the next two Kongs Cards tournaments. We start the game. I'm not showing anything, but just like it happened in game one. And then on my other monitor, which is here, I get a message from the judge, the head judge of the tournament. You didn't report your last game. Now, what actually happened is that I won the game. I was really excited. I was in the finals. I go over to my Discord, talk to my friends, blah, blah, blah. We're all happy and excited. And I just forget to report because my opponent, which was, I'll show you in a second, not throwing, shout out to him, he opened the room. He just opened the room immediately. I just forgot to report. So we go over, we start the game, and I get a message from the judge, hey, you didn't report. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm sweating. Like, I'm typing, like, as I'm playing here, I'm talking to the judge on Discord. The judge is like, are you aware that not reporting is a double do loss, which is, in my case, a game loss, which is, in my case, being disqualified in the finals and leaving with no prizing. Reported. I'm really, really sorry. This will never happen again. It's really not unlike me, because it is unlike me. I'm like, I'm really, really sorry. Can I keep playing my match? And he's like, yeah, but you get suspended for the next two events. Shout out to him, Fedora. He runs the tournaments over on Kongs. This guy does it probably for, like, you know, for fun. So he takes a lot of time and effort to organize these. Shout out to him. Anyway, yeah, this game wasn't that interesting. He kind of bricked. I had control of the game. Yeah, kind of bricked game one. Their board is not super polyable as well. I was bummed that I lost once. ICU won. I was like, damn, I wouldn't have won anyway. What, yesterday? Were you in yesterday's tournament as well? That's not true. You could always win. Yeah, we just make it. Set one. Like, this card. Fuck this card. In the butt. Did I lose this game? Oh, because he sets this. Oh my god. No. And he wins off of this one chamber. Can you believe this? Crazy. We opened Harpy's Feather Duster. Like, we opened playable. Like, extremely playable here. Let's see if I get rid of the trap. Maybe if I get rid of the trap in the end phase, it's Gucci. And I'm, like, scared here after the Duster. This is game 3. This is for everything. This is for all the marbles. This is the finals. I hit the Rakea. Okay, he has only dogs. I just chain Chimera Fusion and Call by the Grave. Makes this. I ash it. Yeah, trap. And now I'm like, oh god. But at least I have Albaz in the grave, so I can take care of everything. It doesn't really matter. I still have control. Now, I want my talents live. So I go Chimera Fusion. Bring this back. I want my talents live, so I'm gonna go for Guardian Chimera here to draw 2. He's not winning this game anyway. So yeah, thank God we draw the Super Poly here. Talents to look at the hand. And now he can go for, yeah. And by the way, it's not enough. I miscalculated. This guy cannot destroy this guy by battle. So I just go for, like, you know, a banish and negate. It doesn't really matter. Even though he lives. And this is it. We win the finals 6-0. It was fun. It was really fun. It was really helpful to play this. learn the matchup. Like now I know everything Unchained does. Like practicing this hard against the deck, it was really crazy.